What's up YouTube, it's your boy Naughty Nev. Welcome back to another video. So today we have another ranked replay of me using my States Championship deck. Sorry. Cyber Dragon, Kashtira, Fiendsmith, and this time we are going up against Artmage, well K9 Artmage. And yeah, let's hop right into the video. So we won the rock, paper, scissors, and we're going first. In our opening hand, we have Clockwork Knight, Fiendsmith Engraver, Cyberdark Realm, Cyber Dragon Ashter, Cyberdark Worm, and the opponent has a case for K9 Artmage Pact Awakening. In case you guys don't know what it does, special summon one Artmage monster or one Medius the Pure from your deck, also for the rest of the turn. The activation of your cards and effects that includes an effect to fusion summon a fusion monster cannot be negated. Also, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects when a monster is fusion summoned this way. Basically, this is like the branded Lost for the deck. It also has a graveyard effect. You can banish this card from your graveyard and target one Artmage monster you control as cost. Return that monster to the hand or extra deck, and if you do, destroy one card your opponent controls. Then opponent has Medius the Pure. Basically, if this card is normal or special summon, you can add to your hand or special summon one Power Patron monster from your deck. If this card is in your graveyard, you can shuffle one monster from your hand or face of field into the deck, and if you do, special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. Then K9 Lantern, we all know what that does. And then we have Artmage Litera. I assume that's how you say it. You take no damage from battles involving this card. You can only use each of the following effects of Artmage Litera once per turn, or Litera, I'm not sure. If you control an Artmage card, you can special summon this card from your hand, and you can add one Artmage card from your graveyard to your hand. During your opponent's main phase, quick effect, you can special summon one Artmage monster from your hand or graveyard, then return this card from the field to their hand. Alright, so opponent has no disruptions, and we're able to go full combo. So we enter the main phase, and the first thing we're going to do is activate Fiendsmith Engraver to search for Tract, and then we're going to activate Fiendsmith Tract, add Luri, discard the Luri effect will trigger, and then we'll link summon into Requiem effect to special summon Lacrima. Lacrima effect will send the trap card Fiendsmith in Paradise, and then Engraver's effect to reborn himself. Requiem will equip to Lacrima, Contact Fuse into Necroquip, go into DDD Wave High King Caesar, and then we do our Cyberdark Realm combo. Search for Chimera, then normal summon, link into Clockwork Knight, chainlink one Chimera, chainlink two chainlink one Clockwork Knight, chainlink two Chimera. So we're going to search for our Clockwork Knight, and then since we have Cyberdark Worm in our hand, I sent the Cyberdark Claw instead, so that explains the reason why Clockwork Knight was chainlink one. And then we're going to use the effect of Cyberdark Worm, sending Core as cost, special summon himself, recycle the realm, and then we'll go Clockwork Knight effect, reborn the Chimera to use its effect to search for Powerbond, discarding the Clockwork Knight. Clockwork Knight's graveyard effect will search for Therion King Regulus, and then we link summon into SP, activate Powerbond. We're going to fusion summon into Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon using Core and Worm. Rampage will send Hertz and Core. Hertz will recycle Core back to our hand, and we're going to use it to normal summon, search for Cyberlord Fusion. Then we're going to activate Cyberlord Fusion, fusion summon into our second copy of Rampage, and then we'll use its effect to send Jormungandr to the graveyard, and then we'll Xyz summon into Nova, and then Infinity. Now, Nashta was in my hand. I should have used Clockwork Knight to discard Nashta in order to put both of them in grave. That way we then have Nova to reborn Nashta to reborn Jormungandr. So that was my mistake, but not too bad. We'll activate Clockwork Knight, and then last thing we'll use Therion King Regulus to equip Hertz. We'll pass for turn, and then my opponent draws into Artmage Graflair, but my opponent just scoops. So let's hop right into game number 2. Okay, game number 2, our opponent made us go first. As you can see, I sided in Dark Ruler No More and Harpy's Feather Duster. I still wasn't sure what we were going up against, but he made us go first, which is very unfortunate. So we do have 2 bricks in our hand. We have Sub Emergency, Joel and Lockbird, Harpy's Feather Duster, Lacrima, the Crimson Tears, and Dark Ruler No More. Opponent has Artmage, Academic Arcane Arts, Acropolis. What a name, but basically what this card does is during your main phase, you can normal summon one Medius the Pure in addition to your normal summon or set. You only gain this effect once per turn. You can discard one spell or trap and declare one Artmage monster card name that is not among the monsters you control and has not been declared for Artmage, Academic, Arcane Arts, Aquapolis this turn. Add that monster from your deck to hand. Basically, discard searches. And also for the rest of the turn, you cannot special summon except Artmage monsters, Medius to Pure, or from the extra deck. Then opponent has Artmage Litera, another copy of the field spell, Mulchami for Walos, and Medius the Pure. So he made us go first. In draw phase, activates for Walos. We're going to activate Cyber Emergency, search for Cyber Dragon Core. But because we're under the Fuwalos, I don't want to give him too many draws going full combo. So instead, I settled on just doing Fiendsmith plays. Lacuma effect will send Engraver, link summoning to Requiem. And then on resolution, because the Fiendsmith cards can play under draw, I do draw my opponent because I don't want to give him any more draws. So we activate draw. Then we'll go Requiem effect. Requiem effect is going to summon Engraver. Then we go Engraver's effect, shuffling back our Lacuma. So the downside of this is we won't be able to have Lacuma in rotation to summon during our opponent's turn to dump Fiendsmith in Paradise, but we'll XC summon into Wave Hiking Caesar and pass for turn. Opponent draws into the continuous spell Artmage, Vandalism, Assault. I have never seen this card. Basically, when this card is activated, you can add one Medius to Pure from your deck to your hand. You can target one face-up monster you control. If that face-up monster would be used as fusion material this turn, it can be treated as an Artmage monster. You can only use this effect of Artmage, Vandalism, Assault once per turn. If the field spell you control would be destroyed by card effect, you can send this card you control to the graveyard instead. So opponent uses its effect, they're going to search for Artmage Power Patron. They'll normal summon Medius the Pure, use its effect. Because it has an effect to special summon, I decide to use DDD Wave Hiking Caesar to negate and destroy. Opponent will then activate Artmage Litera, basically to special summon herself from the hand, and I'll use DDD Wave Hiking Caesar again. But now opponent can normal summon, I believe. Oh no, I could be wrong. I'm not sure, maybe he used the additional normal summon for this, but then he normal summoned Artmage Power Patron. Basically what this card does is you can special summon from the extra deck, you cannot special summon from the extra deck except fusion monsters. You can only use each of the following effects of Artmage Power Patron once per turn. During the main phase, quick effect, you can fusion summon one Artmage fusion monster or one Nerva, the Power Patron of Curation, from your extra deck, using this card you control and monsters from your hand or field. If this card is sent from the hand or field to the graveyard, you can add one Artmage Spell or Trap from your deck to hand with a different name than the cards in your graveyard. All these monsters have quite a mouthful of effects, guys. They'll use that effect to fusion summon. They'll fusion summon into Artmage Diactorus. Diactorus, I hope I'm saying that correctly. Basically, you can target one monster on the field, change its battle position. When your opponent activates a card or effect on the field, if you have 3 or more different monster types on your field, this is a quick effect. You can negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card. If this fusion summon card is destroyed, you can special summon one Medius the Pure from your hand, deck, or banishment. But now, Artmage Power Patron will trigger to add an Artmage spell or trap. They're going to add the Artmage Pact Awakening. And then they'll use the field spell effect, declare Artmage Finmal to add to their hand. Basically, what this card does is your opponent cannot target level 6 or lower Artmage monsters you control with card effects. So really good, gives target protection. You can only use each of the following effects of Artmage Finmal once per turn. If you control an Artmage card, you can special summon this card from your hand, then you can draw one card. During the main phase, if you have 3 or more different monster types on your field, quick effect, you can negate the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent currently controls. Also, until the end of this turn, their attack becomes halved. So Finmal will special summon herself from the hand, draw a card, then they'll use Artmage, the field spell again. Oh wait, is this not once per turn? Doesn't seem like it's once per turn. Wow, that is crazy. Okay. Use the effect to search for Graflare. Basically, the first time this card would be destroyed by battle, each turn it is not destroyed. You can only use each of the following effects of Artmage Graflare once per turn. If you control an Artmage card, you can special summon this card from your hand. Then you can set one Artmage spell or trap from your deck. Unfortunately, I wasn't. Oh, never mind. I can see it's the quick play spell, but we'll get to that. During your during the main phase, if you have 3 or more different monster types on your field. Sorry, that's the wrong card. There we go. You can target one spell or trap your opponent controls, destroy it. This is a quick effect if you have 3 or more different monster types. Now, the quick play spell, the monster set, is called Artmage Masterwork Succession. During the main phase, fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field, including an Artmage monster. And if a card is in the field zone, that monster gains 500 attack. During your main phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target 3 Artmage cards with different names in your graveyard, shuffle them into the deck. All of these cards have really good effect, guys, and this is my first time going against this deck. Now, the downside is I did not read the last part where these guys actually gain an effect because they control 3 different monster types. You will see I literally threw this game, but let's carry on. Opponents will then enter the battle phase, crash into DDD Wave Hiking Caesar, and deal some damage and pass for turn. So we draw into Power Bond, we do have Cyber Dragon Core, and we have 2 perfect outs, guys. Please don't make my mistake. Please read the entire card. Don't read sections, because I literally threw this game. I threw this game, guys. Enter the main phase, activate Harpy's Feather Duster. The Diactorus will negate. Then I activate Fiendsmith Engraver to reborn himself, equip Requiem Engraver effect, but my opponent pops, sorry, not before that actually, he uses the Grufflair effect to pop the Requiem. When I normal summon Core, I was like, oh, okay, cool, he has nothing else. Normal summon Core effect, this card negates. I literally threw the game. I threw the game, guys. So we lost game 2, and we're going to hop into game number 3. Okay, game number 3. We do not open that great of a hand. We have Ash Blossom, Power Bond, Droll, Cyberdark Chimera, and another copy of Ash Blossom. Opponent has Perulia, the field spell, Artmage, Academic, Arcane Arts, Acropolis, and then 2 copies of Medius Pure and another copy of the field spell. So in the draw phase, opponent activates Perulia. I did not Ash this because when I looked at my hand, I was like, I don't think I can do anything. But then when I entered the main phase, I was thinking, oh, wait, I could possibly still set up Fiendsmith plays. And then, kind of regretted it. But normal summon Chimera, draws into Ash, Chimera effect, gets hit by Ash. Then we link summon to Clockwork Knight, Chimera effect sends Cyberdark Worm sends Hertz to reborn himself. Hertz effect triggers to add Cyber Dragon to our hand. And then we start Fiendsmith plays. Going to Requiem will summon Lacrima will send a copy of Engraver will shuffle back Moon to reborn himself, Requiem will equip to Lacrima, contact views into Necroquip, Exceed summon into DDD Wave Hiking Caesar, and we pass for turn with DDD Wave Hiking Caesar, copy of Ash, copy of Draw. And we do have a copy of Lacrima in the grave to send Fiendsmith in Paradise. So, still a decent endboard under Perulia and Ash Blossom. Opponent draws into Artmage Power Petron. They'll activate the field spell, uses the effect to search for Finmal. On resolution, activate Droll. Normal summon Artmage Patron. Medius effect will get Ash Blossom on it, and I'll chain Lacrima to reborn Requiem. On a new chain, activate Requiem effect to special summon Lacrima. Lacrima effect will send a copy of Fiendsmith in Paradise. Opponent will activate Finmal to special summon, and I decide to use Wave Hiking Caesar to negate and destroy. Then opponent will use Artmage Power Patron to fusion summon, and of course that will get hit with DDD Wave Hiking Caesar. And there my opponent scoops, and we take the win. Unfortunately, we should have done better in game number 2, but hey guys, we still win, and that's absolutely fantastic. That brings us to the end of the video. I will see you guys in the next one. Multinev signing out. Peace.